Namaste. Bring yourself to the earth. Rest back in any variation of child pose, forehead to the earth or upon some support. Just take smooth breaths in and out through the nostrils of the nose for the next minute. And while you are connecting to the earth through your physical body, set your intention here for your practice today. Slowly release onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, anchor down with either the tops of the feet or the toes. Cat stretch, flat back, breathe in, round as you exhale. Or dip into cow. You govern the range of movement through the neck. Keep the breath in and out through the nostrils. Come back to centre, breathe in, gently rock forwards, breathe out. Slowly take the bottom back. Breathe in, breathe out. Make this bigger if you want to by extending the arms further away. Keep a good grip through the feet, the anchors of the feet and the anchors of the palms. Breathe in as you come forwards, breathe out as you take it back as far as you can. So as we lower the hips as we come forwards, we're not dropping the hips lower. You can see from the crown of the head down to the tailbone here. My back is at a diagonal. Don't dip, don't extend the Lordic curve of the lower back. Keep the feet anchored. If you get cramp in the feet, just release it out through the ankles. And then walk the hands back in under the shoulders, tuck the toes under, lift and hover the knees, holding, breathing. You'll feel the blood pumping to the quads. Sit back. Raise it up to down dog. And from here, we are coming to tripod dog, raising the right leg. And it might be that you just toe tap lightly, lift it a little, maybe parallel or maybe higher. And then drawing the knee into centre or in towards the chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Rest anytime you need to. And bring the leg down, stretch it out, lower down, child pose. Release through the wrists if you need to. Circling, massaging. Back onto all fours in alignment. Tuck the toes under, lift and hover. Neck in line with the spine, holding. Shoulders away from the ears. Sitting back. Take it up, down dog. And breathing in and out, coming to, if you want to, rest it down here or come to tripod dog, raising the left leg now, hip facing down, and then drawing it in as you exhale. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. If you have any issues with the SI joints, don't take the leg so high. You bring it down, stretching, lengthening the spine. Nice deep belly breaths here. Slowly, 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 lowering down the knees. Bring the big toes to touch. Take the knees wider apart if you can and rest it back. You could have the hands here under the forehead, or you could extend the arms, whatever feels good. And then gently releasing up, bring the knees, feet to parallel, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, tuck the toes under, raise up into Adho Mukha. Could bring a little bit of movement through the head and the neck if you want to. Remember, if any movements don't feel safe, don't do them. Coming back to centre. And now I'm just going to check my feet are hip width and then come down to plank. And I'm going to just do little kicks back, heel back towards the hamstrings. Let the breath flow. It's very strong on the core, the shoulders. Last one. Release it up into down dog. Widen the legs here if you would like to. Getting a release. Maybe if it feels safe, just bringing a little release here into the pelvis by gently swaying side to side, then walk the feet back in. And then from here, raising the right leg, breathing in, breathe out. Either bring it in again as we did previously, or bring it to the outer aspect of the same side arm, towards the elbow. Breathe in and out. One more. In and out. Release it down, stretch it up. And release down. A little breather here. Before we do the opposite side. Shake out with the wrists, come back onto all fours, take the toes under, breathe in and out, raise into down dog. And I'm going to come to plank position here. Or you could bring the knees down if you'd like a variation. And we're just going to kick back with the heels. So this could be the modification. Aiming not to drop the chin to the chest. Or you could be in full plank and releasing back if it feels safe to do so. Or you could stay in down dog or rest it back to child pose. Last one each side. Stretch it up. Ooh. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, you'll notice heat in the body now. Ooh. And as we breathe in and out, we're going to take up the left leg, breathe out, bring it towards the outer aspect of the left elbow if you can, or it might be that you just do a soft, could be a soft movement that I'm demonstrating now, it doesn't have to be a big movement. And you could even work that with the opposite knee, a bit like a variation of Vagrasana, tiger. Sit down, stretching down dog, slowly release down, and just come to ground to lie onto your back, bending at the knees. Lots of weight bearing there and strengthening into the forearms. The power of the wrists in the wrist comes from the forearms, not the wrist itself. So just doing a little self-twisting massage here, shaking it out. Bring your arms by your sides, palms face down, chin towards the chest. So anchor through the shoulders, the forearms, palms of the hands, the feet. Core is gently engaged above the pubic bone. And as we breathe in and out through the nose, lifting, peeling the tailbone, lifting the lumbar spine to the pelvis, lumbar spine, mid-back. You can see I'm keeping here the shoulder blades to the ground, lifting, pressing down through the feet pressing down, anchor, engage the muscles into the legs, enabling us to lift. So we're not just thrusting the hips up and down and not just using the buttocks, trying to use a lot more muscle through the legs, core, buttocks. Lower down upon an exhalation. Now you can let it flow, breathing in, lifting, breathing out, lowering, or just letting the breath flow in and out as you move. Kinesthetic awareness of the spine flowing. You could close your eyes here if you want to. So we not only bring strength in the legs, we bring strength into the core, the glutes, and obviously the lower back, lumbar multifidus part of the core corset. Now on the next lift, you have the option, you can hold it if you want to, you can relax any time, pressing down, anchoring down. My shoulder blades are still touching the earth. I can feel the power in the feet, legs, glutes, core. Smooth breath in and out through the nostrils of the nose. And gently lowering. And just gently bring the knees in. You could hug one at a time, or you could draw them both together, feet together, flexing the feet. You could hug from the back of the lower aspect of the thighs, or you could hug around the knees, little rock side to side, or maybe a little roll forwards and back, whatever suits. Take the arms up and over if you would like, or out, upper body cross position. Straighten up through the legs, flexing the feet, reaching through the fingertips, but drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Find a still point with drishti to the space above, or internalize, closing your eyes. If you'd rather rest the hands and arms by your side or on the belly, that is also an option. And now we're going to point the toes, we're going to breathe in open, flex the feet and breathe out through the nostrils, closing. A little bit of resistance. So physically we use the adductors and abductors, core. Again, lots going on in the body. Now hold, pointing the toes, holding. Lovely stretch to the front aspect of the ankles, pointing the toes, reaching through the fingers, and flex and close, hug the knees in, the rock. And bringing the feet down, parallel, reaching through the feet, arms by your side. We're going to bring a little movement in side to side, which will help to physically work the obliques, and we'll get a little slide and a stretch of the liver, spleen and kidneys. So lots going on as we do this little slide, physically strengthening this area and releasing tension from the organs I just mentioned. Now with this, two ways. You could start with the hands interlaced behind the head and just gently sliding, keeping the head supported by the hands, sliding the right elbow as if it's coming to the outer aspect of the right side body and to the left. Just breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. If you'd like more of a challenge, you can bring the arms round, palms face each other, tuck the fingers and thumbs together, drawing the chin in, core is strong. If you've no neck or shoulder issues at all, you could lift the head slightly and slide and bring a little tap, working down to the outer aspect of the ankle, or maybe just tapping to the thigh, depending on your range of movement. Just let the breath flow, breathing in, breathing out. So keep to the first option. If it's too much for the head and the neck, two more. And then releasing the head down, relaxing. Just take 20 seconds into softness. Check in with the breath, Probably notice I can feel blood pumping, pulse points, heart rate still up, breath rate still up a little bit. Deep breaths into the belly, belly expanding as you breathe in and softening back and down as you exhale. I'm going to hook my right leg and foot. You could hook the feet if you want to, so the top of the foot comes behind, legs are down. And you can either keep the arms by your sides on the belly or take them overhead. So we're crossing the right leg over the left, and we're taking the left hand to the right. And we're going to create a curve, sliding, keeping the back of the head and the feet to the earth, sliding across to the left. Smooth breaths in and out through the nostrils. And we've got this lovely banana shape. It's almost like the ribs are an accordion, stretching apart. Think of the intercostal muscles, internal, external here, releasing. If it's too much with the legs and the arms in this sort of curvature of the spine, you could just work the legs or just the upper body. I'm just taking 30 seconds here. And releasing back to center, opposite side, crossing, hooking the feet if you want to. Opposite hand gently holding the opposite wrist and sliding. Might be that you move the upper body and keep the legs where they are, or just move the upper body and then move the legs. You want to keep the buttocks on the ground. Don't roll off to one side through the back of the pelvis. Keep both buttocks down. It's the curve, the lateral curve we're aiming for. One of my favourite stretches. Be mindful here as well about the area into the chest, around the breast and the armpit. So we're getting a stretch of the lymph nodes in the armpit here as well. So which drain off from the breast tissue. So any issues here, you could bring the arms down to release the intensity here. And then gently back to center. Soften into Shavasana. Smooth breaths in and out, balancing out the breath. Noticing any thoughts, any sensations without judgment. On your next conscious breath then, as you breathe in through the nostrils, press down with the whole of the back body. Breathe out through the nostrils, soften the back body. Roll through the right side. Come up to seated, whatever position suits. Palms together in front of the heart center. Thanking your wonderful self for practicing yoga today, strengthening whole body, releasing tension from the mind, and affirming, I'm strong in body, I'm relaxed in mind. Today is a wonderful day.